Hello, students. Today you are having a test, reading. In your exercise books, write down the date. Test, reading. You are going to listen and read a text. Its name is a ghost, привид. After reading, you have to do 2 tasks. Now, let's read together the text. Let's start. David Stevenson was an engineer in oil industry. He had to go on business to Aberdeen for 2 weeks. It was summer, and his family, a wife and 2 daughters, wanted to have a trip too. So the Stevensons decided to go to Scotland all together and find a house for 2 weeks. Lily and Bet were very happy. Mrs. Stevenson didn't want to live in a city, and she wanted to breathe in a fresh sea air. So they found a house not far from the North Sea. The house was quite unusual. It looked like a fortress. It was very old. There weren't any other houses around for more than 3 miles. And it was not expensive. At night, they understood what was unusual in the house. It was a house with a ghost. If you think girls were scared and wanted to leave the house as soon as possible, you are mistaken. The Stevensons were very happy. There are a lot of old houses with ghosts in the UK, but they had not met any ghost before. That time they were lucky. It was a ghost of an old man. He cried at night, so Lily, Bet, and Mrs. Stevenson told him different jokes and played hide and seek. The ghost was angry. He wanted to leave the house because people were not scared of him. Mrs. Stevenson and girls asked him not to leave. After 2 weeks, they said goodbye to the ghost and promised to come back next year. Read the text one more time. You may stop the video at any time you need. Let's do tasks. Виконуємо завдання. В зошиті напишіть Task 1, завдання перше. Пронумеруйте від 1 до 12 у стовпчик. Ви побачите 12 речень. Якщо ви згодні з реченням, поставте плюс. Якщо ви не згодні, то поставте мінус. Наприклад, перше David Stevenson had a family. У Девіда Стівенсона була родина. Ми з вами в тексті прочитали, що родина в нього була, яка поїхала з ним до міста Абердін. Тому речення під номером 1 вірне, і ми біля цифри 1 ставимо плюс. Продовжуйте самостійно. Друге. David Stevenson didn't work in a hospital. Третє. His son was a clever boy. Четверте. Aberdeen is a city in Scotland. П'яте. Lily, Beth and Mrs. Stevenson went to the seaside and Mr. Stevenson stayed at home. Шосте. Mrs. Stevenson liked living in the city. Сьоме. They found a good house in the city. Восьме. The house was different from other houses. Дев'яте. The house was built 2 years ago. Десяте. They could often see ghosts before. Одинадцяте. All of them were afraid of ghosts. Дванадцяте. They stayed in the house 14 days. Task 2. Завдання 2. Пишемо в зошиті числа від 1 до 12, як і в першому завданні. Ви побачите 12 запитань. На кожне запитання дається по 3 відповіді A, B, C. Букву з вірним варіантом записуємо під відповідним номером речення. Наприклад, перше. What industry did David Stevenson work in? A. Building industry. B. Metal industry. C. Oil industry. В тексті ми читали, що Девід Стівенсон був інженером в Oil industry, у нафтовій індустрії. Тому правильний варіант C. Записуємо букву C біля номера 1. Продовжуйте самостійно. Друге. When did they go to Aberdeen? A. In May. B. In July. C. In September. Number 3. How many kids did David Stevenson have? A. 2. B. 1. C. 3. Четверте. What did Mrs. Stevenson want? A. To breathe in the fresh air. B. To go swimming. C. To catch a ghost. П'яте. Where was the house? A. Not far from the North Sea. B. Far from the North Sea. C. Far from the Irish Sea. Шосте. What did the house look like? A. A village house. B. A palace. C. A fortress. Сьоме. Why was the house unusual? A. It was very old. B. It was with a ghost. C. It was violet. Восьме. Who was scared of a ghost? A. Lily. B. Beth. C. Nobody. Дев'яте. Why were the Stevensons lucky? A. To see a ghost. B. to leave as soon as possible. C. To live in the seaside. 10. When did they last see a ghost? A. A year ago. B. Never. C. 2 weeks ago. 11. What did they do with a ghost? A. Ran away from him. B. Played a game. C. Danced. 12. Why was the ghost angry? A. He was cold. B. People didn't like him. C. Nobody was afraid of him. Ви можете завжди поставити відео на паузу, щоб подумати або повернутися до тексту. Бажаю вам успішно скласти контрольну з читання. Усього вам найкращого!